This is Onna, and this is Check It at the Round Table, where we discuss movies, books, music, and stuff. Today we are discussing Hanukkah. It is fast approaching, peeps. I don't know about you guys, but I am looking forward to a very festive 8 nights. I do have to work this holiday, which is a bit of a bummer, but I'm like, well, we gotta have things like health insurance. I don't know, it's a good thing. I'm like, I really can't not have that. So yeah, working some of the holiday. Christmas, I am taking off, but Hanukkah, it's like I'm going to kick back half an hour early every night, have some treats, watch some movies, or do some fun things like that, but do have to work. But anyway, this Hanukkah, what are my plans? Well, other than working, I do plan on lighting my Hanukkah. My Hanukkah this year, I don't know if you guys can see, it is right over there. I did debate on ordering a special Hanukkah for the holidays from eBay that is beautiful and gilded and has like enamel blue Star of David stuff. But I'm like, I do plan on being here for a while, a little while. But I'm like, I don't really want to get an extra thing that I have to put in my bag and take with me to the next spot that I go to. So I'm like, with that in mind, and plus, Hanukkahs are heavy. They're made of a base metal, sometimes brass, and that weighs a lot for the suitcases or for the shipping. So I'm like, I have 3 to 4 Hanukkahs in storage back in the States. And right now, I do not need to get another Hanukkah when I can just, use these electric ones that look very nice and dashy. And I have some backups so that if I use up one of them, I can put up another one. So I'll show you just a moment. So this is my main shamash candle, and I have to replace the batteries because apparently it doesn't have enough, which I have. So this is just a basic one. I happened to get this at like a hardware store here in Asia, so it worked really well because I'm like, this was like literally 30 cents. Batteries, which are over there. So I will do this after this video. We don't need a video on making the batteries go in that. But anyway, this is my other ones. I really like these because the lights flicker because of a magnet that's built into them. And these again were like $1. So I'm like, I got my Hanukkah for like less than 10 bucks. I am a happy woman. So these are those, and then I interspersed them with these because these were a little less and they did not have enough of the magnetic flicky ones. So these just have a constant yellow light. And then these are my end candles, which are tiny and short and flicker. But I think it looks very festive, and that's what I'm going to have for my Hanukkah this year. I also found the online Hanukkah. Rid of the ant. I thought I was paused. Okay, one of these. Okay, we are back. I'm more of a catch and release person when it comes to insects, except I will say there was a giant spider on my wall about 2 weeks ago. He did not get caught and released. He got whomped. So anyway, he went to the great thereafter for spiders. I don't know what they have, but I hope it's nice. So anyway, I'm like, I had to pick my office wall. If you hadn't picked my office wall, we could have maybe discussed this, shooed you into a dustpan and let you be outside, but you're moving too fast and we're just going to take care of this. So anyway, big spiders, yeah, they get removed. But the ants will just pick up and move outside. But anyway, if they're big ones. If they're little ones and they're all over my counter, they do get sprayed with insecticide. But then we wipe off the counter and remove all things related to food and wash it because I'm worried about the insecticide. But anyway, moving back to Hanukkah. So I'm watching Into the Spider-Verse from Netflix because it's finally on Netflix. I'm like, I do not have to pay Amazon $20 to rent this freaking movie. Because before it was like a crazy amount of money to rent or buy it. And I'm like, I have the money, but I have a very hard time letting it go for one show to rent or to buy. I think the only thing I've done that's extravagant that way is the Everything Everywhere All at Once, which I still need to watch and might do this Hanukkah and then do a review here on the podcast about. So anyways, like, that is the first movie that has won Emmys. It had an Asian cast that won the nominations. I'm like, we're getting this movie. It has made history. Yes. Okay. So anyway, I got that movie for like $20 when it came out, and I'm like, I hardly ever do that, but I'm supporting this film. I don't know what it's all about, but the clips I've seen are very riveting and very, very good. So anyway, I like Wyland's character. I haven't even seen this show. I'm like, Wyland fights a good fight. Wyland, I like. Raymond. It's Waymond. But anyway, Raymond. So anyway, I will drop a clip from that show in this podcast link so you can see why I bought the movie. But anyway, moving on. So we have our pizzas, we have our movies, we have our drinks. I also bought some chocolates. I got these cute little Kit Kats they are from Japan, but they are green tea matcha. Just a minute, I will show you guys. So these are some special matcha Kit Kats. You can only get them here in Asia. I've never seen them in the US. But actually, I was just reading an article that these have been hijacked in the US. Somebody stole like $250,000 worth of Japanese Kit Kats in various flavors, and they're still trying to figure out how to get them back. But anyway, these are the Japanese Kit Kats. And this is a Japanese red bean filled bread. I bought several of these too. They're my favorite treat of mine. So anyway, got those for the movies. I also got some ice cream, the ice cream Heath bars, and also the ice cream tubs, which here they come in tiny little tubs, like literally little tiny individual tubs. You cannot buy a big gallon of ice cream over here. I'm going, well, that would be why everyone's a little bit thinner. I don't know. They cannot buy the gallon ice creams. It has an effect. So anyway, I've ordered those. They're in my fridge. And so tonight I plan on watching one of the Hallmark Hanukkah movies. I think it's Hallmark, not Lifetime, and eating my matcha Kit Kat or ice cream. I'm not sure which. And watching my menorahs just glitter on my desk here, on the app, and also on the shelving unit. This was my treat for this year. I'm like, I hardly ever buy extravagant things, and actually this is not really an extravagance, but this year I was like, I really want my office to look very nice. I'm finally at a point where I am stationary for a while, and I'm like, I want it to look good. So I bought some anime art prints from Your Name, which are all up here, and then also one from 5mm per second that is there at the top. These are my posters back from the States, which I've brought with me. They were from Target. I bought a festive Christmassy wreath. That's Our Sky 2. I bought it and it came recently. I'm like, yes, I might watch that during Hanukkah too, because I haven't watched all of the Bad Buddy episode. And then I also have my Bad Buddy framed print from Lucky Mochi shop in Etsy. If you haven't checked that out, you should definitely go check that out. That is Lake Wanaka in New Zealand. I've had that in my house since I was like in high school, and I cannot part with it. And then over here we have My Neighbor Totoro, Mount Fuji, some art print by Bob that she did a long time ago that I made a print of and laminated. Then these are from calendars. I like the quotes. Supergirl signed prints. These were prints done by friends and family years ago for me, so I brought them with me. And then, let's see. I don't see it. And my shelving unit is berserk right now. But there is a Inuyasha and his half-brother are here by my foil Christmas tree, if you can see. So, and then also I have, I think, Guy from another show, and then some decorative vases of holiday flowers and tinsel. So I am festivated for the holidays. And then over here, so these again are just some nice fake flowers because, well, I couldn't. And so I have them all decorated for Hanukkah. I was like, I really want to get this done before the end of the year, and then I just know my office is done. And I'm still working on my shelving unit. It's a work in progress. But anyway, I have my special Shadow Hunter silk print, which I ordered, which is framed here. You can buy it off eBay. I will drop a link in the description so you guys can check it out. It's really cool. When it comes, it's shiny and fabric, and you actually have to lay it in the frame and then hold it down and frame it. Yeah, it's cool. So I have my Bad Buddy original special edition set print, which is between the Shadow Hunters. You cannot really see it here, but I will try to get a bigger picture in another video. And then I have my electric incense burner, my downward incense cone burner in front that's like a little mountain village that it fills up with fog. And then I have my other Shadow Hunters print of Magnus and Alex that I got from a special seller. It's a foil print. I have not seen it anywhere else. I got it for like, that was a splurge, but I decided to buy it because I've had things like this before in my life that I'm like, I could wait on that until it's more economical. I'm going, if I wait till it's more economical, or if I wait until my budget seems more reasonable, it will probably be gone. So I did splurge and buy the Malik print. So those are my office decorations. And let's see, I also have some Bad Buddy posters you cannot see in front of me, along with, what is it? I Do Be Left in House. And I bought a special Malik print off of Etsy, which has all the Malik quotes on it that were like major quotes. I don't know how they do this. I'm like, this is really cool. I'll show you guys. So this is from One Word at a Time. They do all different kinds of TV shows. But they did one I ran across a while back on Malik. And the picture is made up of all their quotes that they tell each other, which I'm like, that is really cool. So sometimes I sit here during lessons and read Malik quotes. I'm like, oh, that's a good quote. That's a good quote. So anyway, and I also have a moon cycle poster to my side, and then a world with a heart, and a quote from the Bible that I colored years ago from Pastor Onna that says she's clothed in strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. I'm like, that is a good quote. Yeah. So that is my office redo before the holidays. But whatever you guys are doing for Hanukkah, I want to wish you all an amazing holiday. I hope it is splendiferous in every way. May the gelt and latkes flow and just have an awesome time. I think this is one of my favorite Jewish holidays because it's really about light in the darkest of times. And I'm going, you know, we don't live in the darkest of times at all, but there are some really dark things that are happening right now. I'm going, if you really focused on that, it would consume your entire life and time and energy. And I'm going, I don't have time for that. And I neither have time nor do I have the inclination to do that. So I'm going to sit there and go, you know, we cannot change the dark things. We can do our best to make sure that we are not part of the dark things. And we can light a candle in the middle of it. And I'm going, to me, that's really the whole point of Hanukkah. So have a great Hanukkah. Bye.